The Late Night Express. One cool autumn evening at Vicarstown Station, Rosie was finishing up the last of her piloting duties for the day. As the train left the station, Rosie let out a content yawn. You've worked harder than usual today, Rosie. Maybe you should sleep in tomorrow.
Oh, nonsense. I just need a good night's sleep, and I'll be fit as a fiddle.
With that, Rosie said goodnight to the station master and slowly puffed back to the yards. The yards were still, and there wasn't a sound to be heard. Rosie was pleased. Maybe she would get a good night's sleep after all. But then, something caught her eye. Near the yard entrance were 3 shadowy figures wandering close to the track. For some unknown reason, Rosie felt a little uneasy, but decided to investigate anyway. As she ventured forward, she gasped in surprise. The 3 shadows were actually 3 little boys, standing by the line. Their uniforms were dusty and wrinkled, and they looked cold and frightened. They shivered as Rosie gently approached them.
Hello? What are you doing here?
The 3 boys looked very ashamed. We got lost. We thought it would be fun to play on the tracks, but it wasn't.
You did what? A railway is not a playground. You could get hurt or worse.
We're sorry. We won't do it again. Can you take us to the station, please? We don't want to miss our train.
I'm sorry, boys, but the last passenger train left half an hour ago. You have to come back tomorrow to...
At that moment, a loud, haunting whistle echoed throughout the air. It sounded as if it came from the station. That's our train! Please take us there, Mom. We cannot be late. Rosie was most puzzled. She was sure that there weren't any more trains until morning. Must be a last-minute train. We better take a look anyway. And so, the 3 boys climbed into the cab, and Rosie made her way to the station. It didn't take long, but the whole time, Rosie had had a bad feeling in the pit of her firebox. As she neared the station, Rosie looked all around. The platforms were completely empty, and everything was deafeningly silent, save for the deep puffs of another engine. Rosie looked up ahead and gasped. There, sitting on the platform, was a very old, grimy engine, with a single coach behind it. Both looked as if they hadn't run in decades, and yet steam and smoke billowed from the engine as it patiently waited for any passengers. As she watched this mysterious engine, an unfriendly chill ran through her boiler, She almost wanted to run, until... We made it! Just in time! Thank you, Mom! Rosie still felt apprehensive, but she saw how happy and relieved the boys were, so she couldn't help but smile. A very pale guard stepped out of the coach and helped the boys inside. As he did, Rosie gave special attention to the engine.
Hello there. Thank you for waiting for these passengers.
The engine remained silent.
I didn't even know there was another train scheduled tonight.
Again, silence.
I've never seen you around here before. Do you collect passengers often?
At last, the engine spoke. Its voice sounded empty and broken. More than I like to.
Where is this train going?
Where they need to go.
What does that mean?
The engine's only answer was its ghoulish whistle. Then, with a groan and a whoosh of steam, it slowly crawled from the platform. And raced off into the distance, disappearing into the night. At last, the chill in Rosie's boiler faded as well. She was still full of questions, but was too tired to think much about it. So, she hesitantly chuffed back to the yard to finally get a decent night's sleep. Early the next morning, Rosie had trouble waking up. Her fire was slow to start and couldn't make steam. So other shunters had to do her early morning work at the station.
I'm so sorry, sirs.
Never mind, Rosie. I think the station master will be very happy that you took his advice after all.
I suppose. I'm just glad we were able to help those poor boys.
Rosie paused. Then another thought came to her smoke box.
Why did no one tell me we had a late night train after hours? And where does it go?
Search me, we'll go ask the foreman. They returned, looking very pale. The fireman was holding a newspaper.
What's wrong? What did the foreman say?
He said he doesn't know anything about a late night train. There shouldn't have been any last night. That's not all. I picked up this morning's paper and... well, Rosie's boiler ran cold as her fireman held up the paper. On the front page was a photo of the 3 boys from last night. It says that the 3 were playing on the tracks yesterday afternoon, but a runaway truck came through and they didn't get away in time. Rosie stayed silent for the rest of the day. Anything she had to say was lost in her smoke box.